something that you said was from the Equestrian Jug Band.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think he wrote it. That's where I first learned it. That's where I first heard it, though, was from him. I believe it's a much older song than that.
So tell me about, where you grab your influences from and why you're doing this style.
For me, I don't know if these other guys can speak for themselves, but for me, a lot of it just comes from listening to modern music, and listening to most music, current music, and all of that music I think has a base, a foundation of where it comes from, and I became really interested in finding that and going back and looking, taking a song that you hear and kind of hearing where it comes from and the kind of the origins of that song, and then following that back to as far back as you possibly could, and it's been a interesting journey to find out where a lot of the music that we hear today and play, where it comes from and how it originated and who brought it here, and for me that's been a pretty interesting voyage, I guess.
Wow. Well, that sounds like what we did in the 70s, huh?
Yeah, kind of in the 60s and 70s, and I got to give a big shout out to the late Bill Hinckley. He's he's an old friend of mine, and Judy Larson, and I guess I learned a lot of this music just listening to them and talking to them and being friends with them. And that's helped me a lot, and it's a lot of back porch music that we all played in the backwoods, drinking beer with nothing else to do, and nice to know where it came from. I think we go out of our way probably not to play it like bluegrass music. We play the original root of string band or older. So
sure.
And for me, a big part of it is sharing this music. I think one of the one of the key hallmarks, characteristics, whatever you want to call it, of traditional music is that it's shared with people. Somebody hears it, they take it, they kind of put their own spin on it, their own interpretation of it, and then they go out and share it with other people. And that's what we're trying to do, is take some of these songs that maybe people haven't heard, and hear them done today from a band today. And it's kind of an interesting way to approach it.
Are you writing your own?
You bet. You bet. Yeah. Right now our when we play out live, I would say probably, I don't know, half is original music and half is our almost exclusively traditional music that we rearrange and stuff.
It's kind of funny. I know all these tunes now I've played, and he has a huge. This is the newbie talking here. We have a huge rep, but I honestly still do not know, with the exception of one, what the originals are. Because they all kind of blend together. So, yeah.
We like to keep Mark in the dark.
Yeah. Usually you do that to the harp player.
We don't want to tell bass players too much.
We're usually in the dark most of the time. Matt does have a talent for writing these old sounding songs, even though they're new, and they do kind of blend in with exactly what we do, and it's real fun to play. I never played this kind of music till I met Matt, and
sorry,
I'm having a ball. I'll get over it.
Well, great. I was just, I'm sure the listeners were interested too in what drew you to this.
Yeah, and our album that we put out, our last double album, or only album, our double album is half of the one album is all traditional music, and then the other album is all original music. Okay. So it's kind of a little blend of both there.
Cool. So you switched up from the banjo to a guitar.
We'll do one of those original songs. There's a new one.
Okay, hold on one second. We'll switch this over.